Eve Paints.
Hey folks, and welcome to another Print and Paint Kickstarter Countdown. I have 12 campaigns to show you today, and one of them is already over 1.5 million euros. But first up we have Chibi Pony Adventurers 2, Miniature Pony Adventurers and Monsters in printed and printable format by Impact Miniatures of the United States. Their 43rd Kickstarter campaign. Here we find 3 sets of chibi ponies. There is a set of adventurers with various different fantasy RPG classes like Fighter, Ranger, Spellslinger, and others. There is a Monsters, Villains, and NPCs pack with various different undead, pirate, ninja, and time-traveling ponies. And there is a pony pack that contains a bunch of different types of ponies like unicorns, Pegasus, alicorns, that sort of thing. There are quite a lot of them in total, and if ponies are your thing, then this is definitely worth a look for you. You can get 1 digital pony, 1 or more physical ponies, any 1 or all 3 packs digitally, any 1 pack pre-printed, the RPG Adventurer ponies and Monster/NPC ponies together, or all 3 together, pre-printed. This campaign runs to February 5th, with rewards expected in March for digital and June for physical. War-Ware, WarGame Development Kit, a comprehensive and robust collection of all modern US Army frontline vehicles and assets by Neurojoule Games of the UK, their 7th Kickstarter. This is a set of 35 different modern American Army ground vehicles with different poses for most of them. Missile trucks, tanks, jeeps, Humvees, you name it, Neurojoule has made it. Being military vehicles, some of them are platformed to many different operational modes. One JLTV has missile pods, another has machine guns, and another is an ambulance. You can get Tier 1 with 88 poses total, or Tier 1 and Tier 2 with an additional 315 poses. This campaign runs through March 1st, with rewards expected the same month. Village of Hearnfast, 3D printable terrain and miniatures by Imagination Forge Games of the United States, their first Kickstarter. This set comes with a bunch of little huts and structures you might find in a medieval village. There are modular hovels, 1- and 2-story homes, a chapel, a grain silo, palisades, scatter terrain, and 9 figures, 6 commoners, and 3 town guard. The stretch goals are interesting too, with most steps being more terrain and more figures, culminating in a small keep with Lord and Lady. You can get the whole set with all stretch goals, a commercial license, a printed copy, or the painted copy you see here. This campaign ends on February 18th, with rewards expected in March. Modular Building Terrain, 3D printable sci-fi terrain for your tabletop by WarGame Essentials of the United States, their first Kickstarter campaign. This is a decent selection of stackable, gothic-looking ruins with damaged and undamaged variants, perfect for the ruins of a future imperial city. There are several wall sections, pillars, a floor, and doors. Stretch goals include fences, tank traps, scatter terrain, more floors and wall sections, and more. You can get all the STL files of the undamaged buildings, or both damaged and undamaged together. There are also 2 tiers where they will print you 1 or 4 buildings worth and send them to you. This campaign runs to February 20th, with rewards expected either the same month or August. Land of Looters, Dwarven Faction, 3D printable sci-fi Dwarven Vanguard miniatures by Rafael De Carlo of Italy, their 3rd Kickstarter. Marv is a vanguard of nasty dwarves who use fluid magic to make their metal monsters move. They are armed to the teeth with rocket hammers, mechanical swords, rifles, and more. The core set includes soldiers of all sorts, with a few cars to get your train a-rollin'. The expanded set has more modular train cars, as well as some Dwarven characters and elites. You can get the core set, or the expanded set, and you can get merchant rights for this set and their previous campaign as well. This campaign ends on February 8th, with rewards expected in March. Primal The Awakening, a fully cooperative, deck-crafting boss battler board game featuring card-driven tactical combat and large-scale miniatures by Reggie Games of Italy, their second Kickstarted board game. This makes me think Monster Hunter meets Hearthstone. The core set comes with 4 heroes and 12 large monsters, and a 13th extra-large monster. The heroes and monsters all have their own decks, as do all the weapons and armor types for crafting. There are 6 different crafting types, alchemy mechanics, and all sorts of tokens and terrain bits in the box. There is 1 expansion with 2 new heroes and their decks, and 3 expansions with 2 new monsters apiece and their associated decks. This seems to be a pretty well thought out game, and there are links to YouTubers playing demo copies you can check out if you are interested, which evidently people are. They are at over €1.5 million already. You can get the core set with everything, or just the expansions you want. This campaign is finished on February 2nd, with rewards expected in March. Memory Decompression, a solo survival miniatures gamebook by Dark Green Games of the United States, their first Kickstarter campaign. Memory Decompression is a solo gamebook with miniatures, where you play as a girl who wakes up on the beach unable to remember what happened to her. There are different depths of water in the game, and you have to switch out your miniature for each. You can get the book, minis, and a D6, or you can get it with a pencil, notebook, playmat, and envelope with documents. You can also order 6 of either. This campaign ends on February 8th, with rewards expected in December. Tritoad Poster and Starship Sale, a new ship poster and sale on old posters and minis by Ryan Wolf of the United States, his 35th Kickstarter campaign. Ryan does metal cast spaceships with layouts on posters and some additional graphics. The Tritoad, the triple engine transport for omniphibious advanced deployment, however, isn't super suitable for casting, so this one is just a poster. You can, however, pick up any of his old posters or minis as well. The tiers are buy 1 poster up to buy 10 posters, substituting minis at 3 per poster and half-size posters at 2. This campaign ends on February 3rd, with rewards expected in the same month. Bloody Peasants, a selection of human and halfling farmers in 28mm metal minis, by Midlam Miniatures of the UK, their 28th Kickstarter campaign. Midlam Miniatures is back with more halflings, but also with some humans this time. They've got sickles and scythes, and they're sowing seeds or beating them free with flails. Male and females each of both human and halfling for 6 different activities. You can get 1 peasant, 2 peasants, all 12 human, or all 12 halflings, or all 12 of both, working together harmoniously. This campaign ends on February 7th, with rewards expected in March. Tiny Fantasy Figures, printable or printed fantasy minis by Susan Bailey of the UK, their first Kickstarter campaign. This set contains 3 minis, a male and a female wizard, and a male barbarian. You can get one mini or all 3 in STL files or as printed resin minis. This campaign is over on February 28th, with rewards expected the same month. Medieval Architecture Set, STL files for your 3D printed tabletop by Oksana Klingel of Germany, their first Kickstarter. This set is a small medieval town with walls and roads included. There are several different houses, a mill, a mansion, watchtowers, a bell tower, and more. There are 14 different buildings with one more in the stretch goals, along with a bunch of different interior elements. You can pick up the whole set, and you can also pick up a commercial license. This campaign goes until February 23rd, with rewards expected in March. Napoleonic Wars Edition 2. Printable historical buildings for your tabletop wargames by 3D Print Terrain from Germany. The core set is just one small house. There are also 2 barns, but this one is mostly in the stretch goals. There you will find a long list of different buildings that existed around Waterloo and other places, also suitable for World War era tabletop games. There are farms, inns, churches, and more, with even more ready to be modeled. You can get the One Little House, or the house, barns, and all of them stretch goals. There are also tiers where you can get rewards from their previous campaigns. This campaign ends on February 21st, with rewards expected in March. That's all for this week. Which were your favorites? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.